Shriekers have officially arrived to Helldivers 2, so I went ahead and tested the best ways to deal with their nests so you don't have to. The nests are heavily armored, which means most weapons won't do any damage and you'll be forced to use either support weapons or stratagems to take them out. The two main ways to deal with them are to get up close and personal with airstrikes or shoot them from afar with support weapons. What you choose is dependent on your skill level and whether you're playing with a full stack, random teammates, or solo. Starting with ranged options, you have the autocannon, recoilless rifle, expendable anti-tank, and the mech. If you like using the autocannon in general, you can use it to take out the nest, but it'll take 9 shots to do so. And when you factor in 2 to 3 different towers per nest, you're looking at 18 to 27 shots before you clear the entire thing. The only way I would recommend using it is if you're an autocannon player already, but I wouldn't swap anything out for it. The recoilless rifle and expendable anti-tank each take 2 shots to take out one nest, so if you're a lower level, they are an option but not recommended. Last but definitely not least is the mech and its rockets. It's a little inconsistent, but it only takes 2 to 3 rockets to take out each tower, so you can easily take out an entire nest and have plenty of rockets left over. Moving on to the up close and personal options, which is my preference, you have a variety of orbitals and airstrikes that are viable. The orbital laser is a solid choice if and only if there aren't any chargers or bile titans nearby. If there are, the laser will target them instead of the nest. Any explosive airstrike can work, but plan on using at least 2 stratagems to clear an entire nest. I'm sure it's possible to take out the entire thing with just 1 stratagem, but I haven't done or seen that yet. Otherwise, if you're able to clear the area, you can obviously call in the Hellbomb, but even that sometimes won't take them all out because of rocks. In this gameplay, you'll see me showcase the basic airstrike approach. This is my first long form video / live commentary, but if you want to see more videos like this in the future, let me know in the comments. Bonus points to whoever counts the number of times I said unfortunate, and expect more energy in future live commentaries. I'm still learning this thing. Thanks for watching and enjoy. Alright, so we are getting right into it, and that was easy. That was not supposed to happen, but we will take it. We love free objectives. So, with Shriekers being added, there are 2 main ways to take out the nests. There is the ranged approach, which is through different support weapons like the autocannon, the recoilless rifle, the expendable anti-tank, etc. And the second option is more of an up-close and personal approach, which is what I am doing today. First things first, I know there's a satellite dish there. I want to see. Actually, I can do that and it'll tell me where it is. So the build is shield, arc thrower, 500 kg bomb, and eagle airstrike. The arc thrower can take care of pretty much everything besides bile titans, which is where the 500 kg bomb comes in. Bug breach is coming in, which is no problem. Whenever you're being attacked like this, your main priority should be the hunters, because they will ruin your entire round if you let them get on your sides and slow you down. So I'm trying to clear them out, backing up, and then shooting with the arc thrower. If you haven't given the arc thrower a try, I highly recommend it. It's probably the best weapon in the game. I might go down here actually. And this is what I'm talking about with the hunters. I'm getting throttled here. Alright. Try and reset again here. I thought I reloaded, apparently not. I might go down. I need to call in a very early resupply. Hopefully my shield gets back up and I survive long enough to hit the resupply. On the edge of the map, so not a lot of room to run here. Which is fine. Okay, we're chilling. So we created some space. The horde seems to have thinned itself out, and or there's more waiting for me. Here they are. We're towards the end, though. Couple more. And I think that's everything. Alright. So working our way back to the satellite. This is going to tell us where every objective in the game is, including, hopefully, these Shrieker Nests. Because that is the whole point of the video. Alright, that's everything. Hackweek the terminal. Actually, I hear... I don't know what's going on there. Got a floating box. Nice. Okay. Power it on. It's gonna load for a little bit. Gonna have to defend. While it's going, I'm going to see if I can find it. There's one. Directly east. I'm still gonna hit the satellite just because it's nice to know where everything is. Can hopefully get a complete run. So I'm waiting for this to load. Just keeping an eye out for other bugs run up on me. The last thing I want to happen is a bug breach and get delayed fighting here. Probably could have looked where the satellite needs to be aiming, but oh well. Listen for the audio cue. Of course, it was all the way around. And now we know. So, only one this game, which actually isn't terrible. But yeah, so as we're working our way over here, there's two ways to approach this. You can shoot it from afar with the support weapons like the recoilless, the eat. The mech is actually really good. 2 rockets from the mech will take out a tower. But since I'm a solo Helldive player, I don't really have the luxury of running something like that. I need all the stratagems that I can to deal with just enemies. So I'm going to be using the Eagle Airstrike in conjunction with the 500 kg bomb. I'm going to hope to take it out with just 2 airstrikes, so I can save the 500 kg bombs for Bile Titans, but we shall see. I'm going to run around, I think. Actually, I don't know if I can. Run around the other way, maybe? My goal is to complete this entire mission. And so the less time I spend fighting at random POIs, the better. Especially because these nests can get kind of tricky. So as you're running up to it, the Shriekers themselves are going to start flying at you. My recommendation, like here they are, my recommendation is to avoid them. Like, just ignore them. When they're diving at you, they're not actually going to hit you. Oh god. Hunters are not good. Okay, so they're right here. I'm out of stamina, which is very unfortunate. Gonna throw one eagle right there. I don't know how that hit me. I'm just gonna focus on the hunters to keep me moving. Please don't hit me. I only got one, which is very unfortunate. I do think that these nests are a little overpowered. Like, when you think of all the other secondary objectives, like a Shrieker Nest takes a couple grenades, right? I gotta focus up or I'm gonna die. I had to waste all 3 eagles just to take it out. If I die here, I'm honestly not gonna be super upset. I think I'm definitely dead here. We'll see. I just need these hunters to go away. What I'm trying to do now is take out... Okay, now I can actually use my arc thrower. So as you can see, when the Shriekers just hit you, they really don't do that much damage. Their main threat is if you kill them while they're diving, because their bodies can one-shot you, which is unfortunate. So, we got that taken care of. We're actually on a decent pace. We have 3 of the secondary objectives done. I am going to go for all secondary objectives and the main mission. So we're going to make our way over to this Stalker Nest, take out the Spore Spewer. But yeah, with the Shriekers, I mean, the hardest part is taking out the nest because they are so tanky. Regular weapons don't do anything. You're forced to use either support weapons or stratagems. And again, my personal favorite is just the regular airstrike. The orbital laser is a solid option if there aren't any tanks nearby. But if, say there's a charger in the middle or there's a Bile Titan, the laser will target them inside of the towers. So if it's clear, you can call it in, and I think it'll take out 2 of the towers. I don't think it has enough juice to take out all 3, but it's a decent option. Fire tornadoes, that's not ideal. But yeah, I've messed around with a couple different things. The 120mm orbital barrage is a solid option. I've had to take out 2 of the towers. But I mean, with how versatile the Eagle is, just the regular Eagle, that's been my go-to. If you do want to shoot from afar, say you're not a solo player and you play with friends or just play with teammates, you can go the ranged approach. The autocannon will take, I tested it, it'll take 9 shots with an autocannon to take out 1 tower. Please tell me I can climb up that. That was a tanky stalker. But yeah, it's 9 shots with an autocannon. If you use the expendable, it is 2 of those. The recoilless rifle is 2 shots. The rockets from the mech are 2 to 3 rockets. So that's an option. But again, I just prefer to get in there, take care of business, and move on. Because with this loadout, this 4 here, I can deal with pretty much anything in the game. So I'm waiting for another stalker to pop up here because there's only 1, which seems very low. But anyway, last secondary objective of this game is the Spore Spewer, which is right here. I'm just going to try and shoot it. And we're done. So now, we're making really good time, actually. I'm going to focus on this northern objective first, since it's close. I'm actually going to call on the resupply while I can. I don't want this to... I don't want to fight this. I'm going to have to. That's unfortunate. As a solo Helldive player, you're kind of forced to play a little passive, because if you just fight non-stop breaches, you will get overrun. So, as we're approaching this pump here, you do have to fight the bugs on the objective, obviously. But that's kind of where I want to limit my fighting, is for objectives. I want to fight for a purpose, not just for nothing. Again, the arc thrower is super strong. Focus the hunters as they are approaching, because they're the only things that kind of... Uh-oh. I'm going to have to back up and reposition. The Brute Commanders are not a threat. You might think they are, but, I mean, take their head off and they'll bleed out. The Chargers can be a little tricky, but 6 shots to the face. I thought that was gonna... I might die here. I'm definitely dead. Yeah. This could be bad. But with the Arc Thrower, 6 shots to the face will take it out. So I'm going to land back on my stuff, grab my shield and my Arc Thrower and my samples. And I'm actually going to get out of dodge if I can. And just reset this fight entirely. Try not die again. So, I'm glad I made as good of time as I did with the secondary objectives, because now we're going to get slowed down quite a bit. So as this charger's on me here, going to try and take it out. Should be 2 more shots. Whoa, did not expect that. There we go, that's down. This is going to be kind of difficult, actually. I think my resupply is over here. Maybe not. I'm going to swap to the shotgun for a little bit. I don't like that I don't have a ton of room to move, but we're in a pretty good spot now. Just have to take care of the hunters that are flanking, and everything else will sort itself out. They are annoying, though. My god. There's so many of them. Alright. I think we're chilling now. So, gonna make our way back to the objective. And carry on with the mission. But yeah, the Shriekers, I mean, overall, they're not super tough to deal with. Like, the Shriekers themselves are weak, and as long as you don't let them hit you after you kill them, they're not really a threat. But if you let the nest stay up and they keep swarming you, the breaches can become very overwhelming very quickly. So, we're going to keep an eye on our map here. Even though I don't think I'm going to be able to see much. Thought I had my arc thrower out. Now I've alerted them. That was not smart. As long as it's just a small unit here, I'm not super concerned. I really don't want to have another huge fight. No. I just gotta go down. I think I did not stop the breach. That's unlucky. Have a Bile Titan coming now too. This could get really bad, actually. Okay. Oh, I did not think it had that kind of range. Drop the 500 kg bomb too. I'm going to try and take out the Bile Titan with my pod. Had the bug where it couldn't move. This is worst case scenario right here, I can't lie. Wow, and I got slowed by that again. I desperately need to take out this Bile Titan with my pod. Or... Where is my stuff? I can try and work all the way around to pick it back up. I could use the 500 kg bomb to take it out, but in order for that to work, I need to get close. And I just worry about getting caught in a death loop. I don't want to burn all my reinforcements here. Plus, the bugs don't know where I am right now, so we are going to take this opportunity to try and reset. Granted, of course, it's right on top of my stuff. This hunter seems to know where I am. Okay, I'm going to try pinging my stuff. This might not be terrible. I just really need to get my stuff ASAP. It's making its way back now, but that's fine. Okay, we were able to reset, which is good. So I'm going to take this out while I can. I'm going to throw it, and I'm going to try and get it to stop right there. And I got stunned. At least I got the Bile Titan down. That was the main threat by far. I just really hate burning. The problem with solo Helldive is that you can get caught in a death loop very easily. It's like you just saw. I cruised through the first few objectives, but now I'm down to my last couple of reinforcements. And the bug breaches are coming in. I don't know where my shield is. I might die again. I'm gonna throw this out and just... No, I'm gonna die again. Can I get up? No? Oh boy. We might actually fail this mission. I can't get out of this death loop. Not being able to grab my shield there was super unfortunate. But it's fine. Now we just have to be really smart about this last life. At least we need to survive the timer to have another reinforcement.
Dropping a pin, north, 50 meters.
Priority number 1 is the shield. I know I'm leaving samples too. I will pick them up later. I just need my shield first. Okay. Actually, while the bugs are distracted, I'm just going to hit these valves. I'm kind of surprised that they all just kind of went away. But not going to lie, I'm not going to complain. Is this 2 or 3 of the valves? I think it's 2. We have another Bile Titan approaching us. Am I missing one? I am missing one. So we're going to turn this last valve. Hopefully it's not close to us. Doesn't appear to be. We're chilling for a little bit. Oh, not very long though. It doesn't know we're here, I don't think. And we survived the timer for another reinforcement. So this game is salvageable. That got very hairy, but we're chilling. While I do have some downtime, I am going to call in the resupply to get me some more stims and grenades. But anyway, I forget what I was even saying before that death loop started. I think I was talking about the Shriekers. But yeah, I mean, as long as you focus the nest and take it out early, you should be fine. Even as a solo player. It's just you can't let it... You can't let them keep spawning in and disrupting your game. So as we approach this last objective... Well, at least of the first part of the main mission. Get the Arc Thrower out. We're going to have to fight again. See if I can manage to not choke like I did the last one. I'm not going to use any of my stratagems. I shouldn't need to be honest. Going to back up a little bit just to get a gauge of what's all here. I don't think I even see a charger. There's a charger. Okay. Dodge that. Take out the hunter. I don't know why there's so many hunters recently. It's usually not like this. Oh, there's a couple. Wow, we are surrounded. Oh, this is very bad. I'm gonna call in a 500 kg here and just hope that there isn't a Bile Titan spawning, because I need to thin this horde out big time. 14 kills. Not sure if any of them were chargers, but it helps either way. I actually might have gotten multiple chargers. And try and take this one out while it's charging. Got it. That's huge. Take out this hunter. I think there's bugs to my left as well. Yeah, these hunters are super annoying. They are hands down my least favorite bug in the game. Oh, we are surrounded. Back up too far. Pop a stim. We still have one. The horde is pretty thin, even with that secondary patrol kind of flanking us here. Another breach. I don't know why my arc thrower seems to not be doing much right now. As a little extra tip too, you can ignore when the Brood Commander does its little charge at the end when you take its head off. If you have a shield, it's going to block. So just let it bleed out. Okay, I think that's everything. I might regret this. I want that charger gone though. 2, 3. There's 3. It's bugged.
Have a taste of democracy.
I won't complain. Okay, so we should be smooth sailing. I do hear a Bile Titan off in the distance, which is a little unfortunate. I don't see it. There it is. It's walking away from us, so it shouldn't be too much of a threat. I do not want that hunter calling in a breach. It somehow survived an arc shot. Okay. Get this going. I must have messed this up. What am I missing here? I'm struggling big time. There we go. Jesus. I'm gonna call in a resupply here while I can. Of course it bounces off that. Why wouldn't it? Turn the valves. I do see some small bugs off in the distance. I'm not super concerned about them. But I am gonna grab these stims before I do anything else, just in case. Okay, now I do have to take care of them, because I do not want breaches. That's a charger.
Throwing grenade.
Oh, and here we go. Okay. I'm going to have to fight this out and back up. I'm on the corner of the map, so I can't run that way. I'm going to go north. Just to get a gauge of what's all coming for me here. Here come the hunters. On the sides. Nice and annoying.
Prosperity.
So again, focus the hunters before anything else. Chargers are second priority. I'm going to use an airstrike here since I have full stratagems again. I don't know if this... That rock is not going to block it. It keeps hitting the leg, which is unfortunate. That should not have hit me. The charger should be dead. Yeah, now it's on fire. And of course, the entire objective's on fire. And there's a Bile Titan. So this is arguably worst case scenario. Take it back. I think we're fine. So which valves did I get? I got one, I believe. This is a really bad sample game, by the way. That's 2 of 3, correct? Is this the last one? I think that's all 3. Hit the resupply again. Is that all 3? It is. Nice. And that should be the main objective. Now I just have to get all the way across the map and do the final objective. But I have 12 minutes. So it could be worse. I'm actually scared to jinx it, but Since the update yesterday, my game has been crashing so much, it's actually absurd. And when I say all, like, 4 games in a row, it crashed about 20-25 minutes in. So I'm a little scared, and I'm sure I jinxed it. But we're going to manifest a full game here with an extraction. So yeah, we got 11 minutes. I'm making my way to the final objective, transferring it to the shuttle. It's going to be a big fight, but should be fine. We definitely have time. I just need to not die, because I don't have time to regain. Please don't see me. So while we're approaching this last objective, let me know what you guys think in the comments, what you think of the Shriekers. I think that I actually don't mind the one shot if their body hits you after you kill them. What I don't like is how tanky the nests are. I don't think it should take as many resources as it does to take them out. Like, each tower has, what, 3, maybe even 5 times the HP of a Spore Spewer? And considering there's 2 to 3 of them, it just doesn't make sense. It's not balanced compared to everything else. They should all be weak, or they should all be strong. So let's see, the main objective here actually looks kind of empty, which is surprising. But I will take it. I'm just going to start it right away to get things going. I have plenty of Stratagems, which is good. Blocked. Oh, that's right. I gotta clear these first. I've been doing so many ICBMs, I almost forget how to do this shuttle mission, I can't lie. I think that's the only valve I have to turn, right? Why is this guy still alive? That was an absolutely massive kill. It was about to call in the bug breach, and that would have been terrible. It's okay. We're good now. Boom. Get that done. This is a very long objective. And time is of the essence here. I thought I had my arc thrower out. That's really bad, actually. The shuttle's coming. I have bugs coming from the left. I'm going to take care of those first. Okay, we're good there. I just have to connect the hose, I believe. So while that's going, look at the map. I do have the scout armor, so typically I can see pings around me, but with this variant where there's no visibility, I don't get any pings. So that's good. That's done. We'll release the hose. I think there's another one coming in, yes? I believe so. 8 minutes to go. We're doing good on time. We should have plenty of time to extract. Which towards the end, I mean, extracting can be extremely difficult as a solo player. Because defending the zone is next to impossible. But if you let the timer expire and just wait out the time, oh god. Do not want a bug breach going on. Where are my shots going? Take out the hunters. There's another one here. Do not want a bug breach. Okay. That one's done. I noticed, I see the memes on Reddit. Oh, and that's it. I see the memes on Reddit about people mantling on their resupplies. But it happens on everything. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but even there, when I was trying to disconnect the hose, I mantled up on the pipe. It's kind of annoying. I have 6 minutes to extract. I'm actually going to wait out the timer and take this time to look for samples. Because if I try and extract right now, I'm going to fail. That's just the nature of the beast. I'm not going to mess with the outpost, though. Because if you didn't know, the way patrol spawns work is when you... As you complete primary objectives, the patrols increase. But they also increase when you take out nests. And I do not want to have any more patrols than there already are. We are going to get some super samples here. This isn't a huge samples game. I have all the supers and roughly 10 each of the common and rare. But, I mean, my main objective as a solo player is to get the primary objectives, the secondary objectives, and safely extract. That's my main goal. If I can do that, then I feel pretty good about where I'm at. I'm not gonna lie. All of these POIs have samples, like all these diamonds. Which, quick tip, by the way, you see how this is just like a diamond? If a POI is marked with a diamond, that means all the samples have been extracted. There's nothing else there. But if there's a diamond there, that means there are samples to be had. So all of these places have samples. Which makes sense, right? Because there's, what, 79? There's 85 samples available on this mission, and so they're distributed across all these. It's just, even if I try and get in and out, just run and grab the samples, it's going to cause a bug breach, and it's just not worth it. The most I'm going to get is an extra 5, 10 samples, and I don't want to botch the extraction. So, just going to kind of wait out the timer. The fire tornadoes weren't too much of a factor this time, besides that one pump over here was kind of problematic. But overall, a pretty clean mission. We had a somewhat scary death spiral going, but we rebounded pretty nicely. Hopefully we can clutch up. A patrol seems to be running right at me, so that's good. I'm going to go up in the hills here, close to the extraction. But yeah. Again, with the Shriekers, the main way to take them out are either getting really close and just throwing aerial stratagems like the Eagle Airstrike, a lot of the orbitals, or you can snipe them from afar with the support weapons. I can't do that as a solo player because I desperately need my shield. I need the arc thrower. I found that the 500 kg bomb is the most consistent for taking out Bile Titans. I know some people like using the rail cannon strike, and then they'll combo it with a grenade or two. I just can't seem to figure it out. Like, the rail cannon automatically hits, but the grenades, for whatever reason, I'll burn like all 4 grenades and it'll still be up. So I'd rather just have the regular Eagle for some versatility, especially with the addition of the... oh, that's not good. Especially with the addition of the Shriekers. And I lost my train of thought. I'm getting distracted. I think they know I'm here. This is actually really bad. Because they're calling in bug breaches. So, okay, I have 2.5 minutes. These hunters are going to be a problem. One perk of the stealth armor, or the scout armor, that I am getting is enemies do lose track of you 30% closer. Basically, the armor's passive makes it so you're harder to detect. And so when you're running around the map and you see enemies, it obviously applies to that, right? They're not going to see you, but it also applies to when you're trying to run away. Like, I'm pretty sure I lost them, which is good. And that fire tornado, I think, is burning that Bile Titan. Maybe. But yeah, when the extraction point is getting surrounded like that, I try and lure the bugs as far away as possible. I have another patrol coming in. Yeah, the patrol spawns are ramping up super heavy at the end here. And so I'm just trying to play keep away, basically. Hide and seek. Because once this timer runs out, then it's another 2-minute timer before the shuttle comes in. And I do want to safely extract. But we will see. If I were to try and call it in, I think it's a 4-minute timer. And since you have to stay within the confines of that extraction point, there's just no way. It would just be an automatic loss. These fire tornadoes are actually working out in my favor. They're burning all the bugs. We'll take that. But yeah, so I mean, even with the Shriekers, solo Helldive is still possible. You do have to be, just in general, you have to be picky with your engagements. Again, I typically will only fight if I'm playing for an objective. Am I going to get trapped here? I do have syringes to heal me through the burn if needed. But yeah, I'm not good enough to fight the entire time. I know some people can, but I'm just not. I'm not that guy. I want that Titan to burn. So now this is the final stretch. I hear bugs behind me. That Titan does not seem like it's going to go down. This is going to be very interesting at the end here. Can I run through this? Hit the syringe to keep me alive. Gotta keep an eye on my health. I'm not going to heal because I only have 3 syringes. And I can't call in a resupply at this point. What I should be doing actually is just laying down and not making noise. Oh god, I did not realize I was there. Did you guys see that? Am I blind? It's just a charger chilling on the rock. So if I can survive this minute, once the shuttle comes in, I'm pretty confident that I'm going to be able to make it to the ship. I just really can't afford these bugs to target me, or I'm dead. Oh, I'm going to get griefed by a tornado. Alright, I'm going to just post up here, because I don't think they should see me. This patrol could be the end of me. Is this a Bile Titan round in the corner? Oh my god. Worst case scenario. I think this is the same Bile Titan from before. And it's just tanking all the fire. Same with these bugs. What is this? Another patrol in the back. That Bile Titan just lives for it. There we go. Alright, so this is the shuttle coming in. I think we should be fine. I'm going to make a run for it. And assuming tragedy doesn't strike here, I think we are going to safely extract. That is it.